Mark Sanchez.
Dancing for the first down and breaking to daylight, Stephon Johnson, number 13.
Well, this is a great picture of seeing Stephon Johnson's strength and why he gets so many carries. The patience, the vision, the cutback, and also he's probably the most naturally gifted back that they have. Does a nice job of just waiting for the play to develop and then bouncing it to the outside and getting upfield for a first down.
Pete Carroll and the Trojans would dearly love to close this drive off for a couple of reasons. And Stephon just picked up 13 yards because Beeler misfired against UCLA 3 times. Middle, touchdown, Trojans strike first. That's Williams, the transfer from Arkansas.
Look at Mark Sanchez's eyes. He looks off to his left, knowing exactly where he wants to go with the football, and throws a strike to the backside there to Damian Williams. A good job of using the eyes there by the junior quarterback.
Beeler tacks on the extra point. USC wanted off the record because you might have gotten it from somebody else. Good work. First down and 10. Sanchez from under center has time. And coming through now is Ronald Johnson with his first reception, the sophomore from Muskegon, Michigan, as our first quarter comes to an end. Looks like a good one, folks. We welcome you back to the 95th Rose Bowl game. First down and 10 now for Sanchez. Middle, complete. Turner.
This is what they love to do. Get you to the outside and then try to hit the seams. The DirecTV Ultimate Picture Cam here gives an idea of what Mark Sanchez can do in the arm strength. When Penn State sits in cover 3 with 3 defensive backs dropping deep, there's a seam between the corner, in this case number 11 Tony Davis, and the safety Scarrato, and it takes a very comes over. Another good throw.
26 yards. Adam Goodman is now in as the fullback. McKnight is the tailback. Play fake, and Sanchez going to keep it in the air. Got another man wide open, and McCoy breaks down to the 11-yard line, and they're having a hard time matching up against the 6'5", 255-pound tight end.
USC clearly has made up their mind to try to get the ball downfield to the athletic ability and also take advantage of the arm of Mark Sanchez. People have talked about Sanchez and said, boy, what's been wrong with him this year because he hasn't had the huge year. People expecting him maybe. It's really developed into a real strength. And right now, I think they're holding their own, defending the run. Not so much right now in this drive against the pass.
Yeah, the corners are under attack. Has to dump it off now to McKnight in the flat. And McKnight with that speed gets back close to the 5-yard line.
And this is a nice job here by Sanchez. Wants to get it downfield. Last minute feels the pressure, dumps it to the outlet here. And when you just get the ball as a dump off to Joe McKnight in the open field, it becomes a real strength because it's so tough to catch him in the open field. He cuts back and picks up so many yards. Also a nice block along the way.
They empty out the backfield. Here comes another quarterback draw. This one by Sanchez. Touchdown. Both quarterbacks run in for scores. And this one puts USC ahead again for the second time. David Beeler. His holder is the punter, Greg Roydnick. Cooper Stevenson will have the snap. 7-point lead again by USC. The last 2 drives have both been touchdown drives by the Trojans. Their offense is starting to step it up a little bit. Can the Nittany Lions answer again, though? High reaching up and grabbing its Turner. Good size on these Trojan receivers. 6'5", 6'1", 6'5", 6'2".
He is all of a sudden really starting to feel good, and I think the game plan has changed with Steve Sarkisian, where now they're thinking pass first and run second, whereas that and get their play action pass game going off the run game. Now they're just saying we're going to take advantage of our athletic ability on the perimeter and attack this Penn State defense through the air.
Play fake. Time. Oh, beautiful turn in by Williams. What a beautiful pattern he just ran.
Brent, this ball was in the air for a full second until Damian Williams decided to come out of his break. Watch to the far left. I don't know if you can see, but the football, look at the last second. That's what you see by some quarterbacks on Sunday in the NFL. Ball's in the air, he comes out, boom, it's on him. So even if the coverage was great by Sargent, the ball is perfectly thrown, and by doing that, it gives Williams time. Not seen his ability to make plays with his feet, and that again at some point will have to come into play to help the Lions.
Hit on the release, and it is 4th down. Cushing, Brian Cushing, the senior from New Jersey. 2 years ago against Michigan, he was the defensive MVP.
Maluga gets most of the attention, but what quickness. He gives a little olay there to Ormberger, who's a nasty offensive guard from Penn State, and he has the size to get in there and be able to.
Adam Goodman, coming off a knee injury, is the fullback, offset to the right. They're going to roll Sanchez. Wide open, and he got his favorite target. You got Williams.
USC, this is the bread and butter. Play action, roll Sanchez out, move the pocket away from the Penn State speed, and then go to the second level. You saw Stephon Johnson at the first level. He had a receiver going downfield in Turner just to kind of clear out the zone, and there it's voided. Ball's thrown on time, and you can see the timing between and Damian Williams.
Lions would love to have another crack at it. And here's Williams. Off him too far, 1st down. Cannot give him a cushion like that, huh?
All right, now we've just seen, and it's a good job of recognizing it by Sarkisian and this SC offense. They're just exposing the Penn State secondary. It's a mismatch at this point, whether it's the speedy Damian Williams or if it's the size with Turner, or especially the big tight end. Sarkisian right now really feeling good with his play selection. That scene, that post route that they've had a lot of success with.
Now Kirk Asperino made a fine play, knocking that ball free, or Turner would have had a completion. Under pressure, throws Williams underneath. Williams going for the 1st down. Got it, out of bounds. Still got a minute and a half to work with. That's an eternity.
It's tough to get pressure on Sanchez when he comes back, takes 5 steps. You get a good blitz, but he still gets the football off. It's a risk you have to be willing to take. You got to like it. You got to like the aggressiveness from Penn State. SC didn't pick it up, but still, Sanchez is a recognition of the blitz, and just enough time for Damian Williams to clear, come across the middle. And
move on Keyshawn Johnson. 6 catches for 118 now. End zone, touchdown USC. Beautiful read, and Ronald Johnson, the sophomore from Michigan. Sanchez is now carving up the Nittany Lions secondary.
We just talked about how they're going right between the corner and the safety, and that's exactly where Mark Sanchez went again. It's an area that I think they came into this football game pretty confident and felt they could have some success. They're splitting the seams, the perimeter of this Penn State defense.
Beeler tacks on another extra point.
This has to be the 4th or 5th time that they've had a receiver work to the post, right into the seam. See, you have one defensive back in Wallace to the outside, the safety unable to get over. Johnson picks up the blitz there from Bowman. See how you have to be able to get back and throw the football with a lot of velocity, and Sanchez has plenty of arm strength to be able to get it in there. And unless you get out of that cover.
No better defense in the country than the one you're looking at right here. And the offense not too bad either. Here's Stephon Green. Stephon breaks the daylight. He's got top end. Mays, fumble. Loose ball. Trojans got it. Will Harris coming away with the fumble as Taylor Mays makes a big play in the secondary.
Well, just when it looked like Penn State might be able to get something going, Pete Carroll has the game ball already. This when it looked like they might have something going. Green gets out into space, and then just another mistake or miscue. Good hustle by USC to be able to get the football. They attacked the football. I mean, it's a great run by Green, but they're attacking the football. Ball comes out, and then it's a scrum, and of course USC gets it. It's sandwiched here by Taylor Mays from one side, and it looked like Kerry Harris, the corner, from the other. I think Harris's contact actually.
Remarkable run by USC. And of course, with the National Football League staying out of this metropolis, these guys are rock stars out here. Williams is wide open. The corner, Irby, is off him like 8 yards. And there's a penalty flag also coming in. Little face mask, according to Williams.
Well, again, this is a combination of it looked like a horse collar and a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, number 1 on the defense, 15.
And Pete Carroll's very open about it. He says, I want our guys to be evaluated, and if they're going to go early in that first round, I want them to go. Drop off the screen, and here's Gable. Gable running daylight, got end zone, touchdown. They dropped the hammer again, folks. I've seen this movie before.
Big Ten has seen this film before, too.
Beeler adds the extra point.
This is an outstanding call and an even better execution. Offensive line allows the penetration. They get downfield. There's a convoy, and that gives you an idea of C.J. Gable. As much as we want to talk about McKnight and Stephon Johnson, I really believe that C.J. Gable is probably the most complete back, and he gets into the open field. He's nifty enough and explosive enough to be able to get upfield. And this Trojan team, the most impressive thing to me about championship teams is when they have a chance to go after you and take advantage and dominate you and go for the jugular, they do. And that's what they've done throughout this entire year, and they've done it again tonight.
Sarkisian's last game as offensive coordinator under Pete
Carroll every year, but especially this year with this group.
Second and 7. Hand fighting their way in. Finds strike to the 15-yard line. Penalty flag. Penalty flag on the play. Norwood
head-to-head there. I think he got the better shot on Kevin Thomas, his own player. He got both guys.
We'll take a look at this.
The ruling on the play was an incomplete pass. There was a personal foul on the defense, helmet-to-helmet contact, number 2. That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Keep in mind, Taylor Mays 6'3", 235 pounds here as Norwood comes to the middle of this defense.
Oh my goodness.
That's why the rule is there. And I appreciate these safeties wanting to be aggressive, but that's exactly, you see it in the NFL on Sundays. You just can't do that. Cannot lead with your head when a receiver like that is unprotected. Very happy to see Norwood up from that hit from Taylor Mays.
In awe of what could happen for the Trojan Nation down the line.
Down the middle again, and he's got him slipped is Turner.
I'm going to talk with Key about this play because we have seen Turner, we've seen Williams, we've seen all these guys have an ability. Here's the DirecTV Ultimate Picture Cam. Hitting the seam against this cover 3 look, it's like pitch and catch for Sanchez with his receiver.
If he throws in rhythm and the wide receiver steps on the toes right there of the defender and closes his cushion, get inside of him, and Sanchez throws that ball in rhythm, can't stop it at all.
Now is 26 of 33, 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. First down and 10. And I know, Herbie, you've talked about all these great players. We want to ask Keyshawn. Sanchez got wide open. Touchdown, USC. Ronald Johnson. 45-yard touchdown.
Scarano, safety in the middle, for some reason bites up. McCoy, the tight end, is there, but look at this. Of all the players.
Right after the game down on the field. Throws a lob to the end zone, jump ball intercepted. Threw it up for grabs into